For 28 years, my daily reality was analyzing massive government datasets at the Board of Audit and Inspection. My job was to find the hidden risks inside complex systems. When I retired last July, I encountered generative AI for the first time. Watching it instantly parse dense documents and map out logical connections was entirely unexpected. I knew immediately I had to build something with this technology. Initially, I tried mapping out compliance risks for the U.S. Government Accountability Office. The scope was too broad, and operating from Korea made the legal hurdles highly impractical. I asked the AI to help narrow the focus, and it pointed me to a highly specific, pressing issue: K-beauty exports. I had zero background in cosmetics, but an auditor is trained to locate systemic flaws without industry bias. That analytical distance made it possible to bypass the marketing hype and see the actual regulatory hurdles causing the failures. On the surface, Korean cosmetics are dominating the U.S. market. The export numbers are climbing rapidly, and the retail presence feels bulletproof. But getting those products onto American shelves requires passing a strict barrier: the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Pulling the actual FDA data reveals a severe vulnerability. High-quality Korean cosmetics are consistently failing at the U.S. border, landing on import refusal lists week after week. This dashboard shows the FDA's official import refusal details. You can see recognizable Korean manufacturers appearing repeatedly in the logs. These rejections have nothing to do with product quality. They are the result of severe regulatory compliance breakdowns. For a small exporting brand, a single blocked shipment means steep logistics costs, destroyed inventory, and entirely broken trust with international buyers. To understand why this keeps happening, look at how the industry is structured. You have thousands of small selling brands, but they rely heavily on a highly concentrated handful of massive OEM and ODM factories for their production. This dynamic creates a dangerous blind spot. A small seller will contract a factory and ship their branded product, completely unaware that the manufacturing facility already has hidden FDA violations on its official record. The FDA tracks compliance through the manufacturing facility's registration number. If that factory is under an import alert, the seller's perfectly good product is stopped cold at customs. The factory's history becomes the seller's terminal clearance failure. Large corporations employ dedicated compliance teams to vet these facilities before signing contracts. Small and medium enterprises simply do not have the capital for expensive legal consultants to audit every factory and label before shipping. The current system forces the most financially vulnerable players to absorb all the risk, entirely due to a lack of accessible data. It is a structural failure ready to be solved by technology. I combined my auditing experience with AI coaching to build the FEI-GUARD prototype in a matter of months. It is designed to bridge this exact information gap. This dashboard shows the first core feature. By entering a factory's FDA registration, or FEI number, the system instantly screens its risk level. It bypasses expensive consultants by immediately calculating point deductions for past import refusals or official warnings. The second major vulnerability for exporters is cosmetic labeling. The FDA maintains strict marketing language rules, where a single incorrect word triggers customs rejection. This AI feature lets sellers paste English ingredients and marketing text into the input field for instant review. The API analyzes the text, flagging harmless-looking terms. Here, it catches whitening effect as a severe FDA drug risk, immediately providing compliant phrasing alternatives. FEI-GUARD takes a process that is traditionally a high-cost legal gamble and converts it into an instant self-serve diagnostic tool for any seller. The next step, utilizing startup grant funding, moves the platform away from manual data collection. We are building direct integrations with the FDA databases to pull raw information, filter it automatically, and update our risk scores in real time. We are also building a comprehensive information platform entirely in plain Korean. Translating and simplifying complex FDA guidelines removes the language barrier, giving small exporters immediate, practical guidance. The long-term strategy involves rolling out flexible subscription models to fit varying company sizes. Once the architecture is fully established, we will expand our regulatory screening to include the EU market and other heavily regulated product sectors. Technology provides the processing power, but it took an auditor's eye to ask the right questions about where the actual risk was hiding in the supply chain. Combining decades of analytical experience with generative AI yields a highly specific defense mechanism. It creates a scalable safeguard for small businesses navigating the strict realities of the global market.